Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of RAERAEs Review, where I'm going to be talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 14, Episode 9. Oh, Season 14. We moving right along, huh? Child, what's really going on? OMG. Wow. The ladies are getting better. I'm glad this 14 episode 9 now. I'm glad that we are done with the beginning and the ending of Dorit and Kyle young at each other. Either we ending with it and we starting with it. I'm so glad I'm done. Ugh. I'm so sick of them. This episode, there seems to be a resolve. But we'll get to it. But I'm just glad that they're not yelling and screaming or arguing, veins bulging, and child, please go somewhere with that. Please. I'm glad they went somewhere with it. Oh. Anyway. Yes, Beverly Hills. Now, it wasn't a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, it was, wasn't a whole lot. Let's get into it. So listen. Kyle calls Portia. She at her daddy's house. She being nosy. Want to know what's going on. How was that your daddy's house? Girl, this girl is 16. She already spent a night out elsewhere. I think 2 episodes ago, she was going somewhere. You was like, oh, you're going? Okay, you're going to be going all night? Okay. I'm like, how you going to be going all night? She's 16. I'm just saying. And she wasn't at her daddy's house. And I'm questioning was she at her sister's place, because sisters be doing things, I'm like Kyle Kim. I mean, I'm just saying Kathy, Anywho, I'm glad that Portia is spending time with her dad. Like I said, Kyle is having empty nest syndrome, Portia was the last kid, and of course Mauricio ain't there. And I think I heard, what's that girl name? Her Teddy Mellencamp, John Cougar's daughter. She over there because I think she said, or he said, she was cheating on him, and the man she was cheating with was cheating on his wife. It was just a mess. Anyway, Kyle, girl, you need to clean house. Get all that cheating spirit out of there and out of you too. Are you still talking to that girl? Did you get the tattoo covered up? That's what I want to know. Because, hey, even though she's been through infidelity with Mauricio, I mean, I guess she felt like getting the tattoo of a woman was okay. I mean, I don't see how that's even possible. If you're going to stand up, that's what I always say. I'm going to keep saying it. You let infidelity in your marriage, and this is what happens. People don't stop cheating. Once you catch them, and you pretty much condoning it, you see what happened to Melody Cherie Rogers, used to be Hope, talking to the mistress and Karen. Girl, I don't know how y'all do it. This ain't even about that, but let me... But okay, back to Kyle. I ain't gonna keep beating a dead horse with it. But like I said, you let infidelity in, mess is gonna be there. Period. Pooh. Yeah. So Portia Mauricio, she trying to see what's going on. She lonely and carrying on. She had all this going on. She can't find nothing else better to do than to bug her daughter. So apparently Portia told her that she gonna be hanging out with her sisters. So that sparked Kyle to want to be around them. But they don't want to be around you, Kyle. They just want to be around each other. They need to bond with each other without you hovering. Like, They got stuff to talk about, and I'm sure they're gonna be talking about you, Kyle. I'm just saying, you and your soon-to-be ex or whatever he is, or husband, Mauricio Umansky. Child, listen, Kyle, learn how to occupy your time. Get a hobby. Find something to do. How about Netflix and chill, child? Go watch the dogs. Do something, but let your cheering be. And it was obvious on the phone that Portia didn't want to, invite her mom. Her mom kept insisting, well, will you call me? Let me know where you're going to be. I'd love to come join you. They don't want you to come, but she don't want to say that because, she'll hurt her mom's feelings because her mom is sensitive. Mm-hmm. Child, what else going on? So then Kyle and Erika talk. Now, Lord Jesus, Erika says there's too many people in her and Dorit's business. All of a sudden, there's too many people in their business. But wasn't you in their business? But see, you only saying that because Dorit called you out on your bull. Now, like Dorit said in episode 8, why are you defending the fact that you say there's no proof when couldn't it just be the other way? You don't have proof that it's not, but you want to have proof that it is. But see, that's why you stay out of folks' business. You stop cheering for one and the other, especially if you're friends with both of them. You just give your opinion, or you don't give your opinion and you just try and be the neutral thing and just be friends with both of us. I ain't taking sides. I will listen to you. You can vent all day and all night. If we got to have popcorn, if we going, if you want to vent to me, fine. But I'm not offering an opinion on either of you. But that's what Erika has done. Now she feel like everybody need to, stay out the business. Or is it because Bozema is making it clear that Kyle is wrong, is two left shoes, and how Erika is defending Kyle? And this is why I'm going to say this. This is my theory. This is my own take, my opinion. This is my channel. Hello. What's up, aunties and aunts and everybody else? What's going on? What's up? Listen, this is my opinion. Remember when Lisa Rinna outed Kathy and her manic stuff? And Erika defended Lisa. She pretty much corroborated, yeah, you was doing X, Y, and Z. Everything Lisa said, I agree with. Ever since Lisa was booted off the show, I believe Lisa was booted off because she exposed the mania that goes on with Kathy, and that's been a secret. Because, some mental things is going on in that family history, in that family chain. Everybody seems to have something going on. I'm just saying. Everybody has admitted to doing something. Well, not everybody, meaning Kathy, but the other two sisters. Kyle talked about their mom being, in a way. This is my opinion based off of my own professional and personal. I believe that Erika has been trying to salvage that relationship with Kathy by making sure that she upholds Kyle. That's what I believe. So now that she doesn't want to go against Kyle, she's taking herself out of it. That's what I believe. That's and I'm sticking to it. Next. Bozema says Kyle's a liar when they go to Bozema. Because she met up with Dorit for lunch. Dorit feels strong, meaning she's, getting her mental up and running. I think when her parents were there last episode, that really helped because they, helping with the kids. Kids can really stress you out, having to, care for them when you're going through. I can't relate, but I can understand because, you really have to pour into little kids and and do a lot for them. And I think that was when she was really in the thick of it more so than now. I think it's calmed down with Dorit a little bit, especially with her saying how PK yelled out how I want a divorce and screaming and hollering and carrying on. And I stopped drinking. Now I'm clear. I don't want to be with you. And she's realizing that he was drinking to be, to, I guess, keep from going insane being with Dorit. It's kind of strange to hear that, but maybe Dorit is realizing that she was, partially the cause of PK's alcoholism because he felt like he had to deal with her. Ooh, that gotta hurt. Anyway, and both of them asked a question. If Kyle did or didn't know anything, and Dorit was like, yeah, she knew because, and then the production film, came back. Yeah, I spoke with Kyle a year and a half ago about some uncertainty with me and PK. But Kyle is acting like and saying that she didn't know anything. And that's why Bozeman calls Kyle a liar in her confessional. Talking about she didn't know nothing, but ooh, she a liar. Okay, here we go. That's going to be a point of contention at the reunion. Next, we see Kyle invites Garcelle, Erika, and Sutton to lunch. Kyle does expect loyalty, but wants. How can I say this? Kyle, this is what Sutton thinks. Sutton thinks that Kyle expects loyalty, but can't give it in return. And that's the same thing that Dorit said. Kyle expects people to act a certain way, but when it comes to Kyle being in that position, she's doing it the way she wants to, which is contradictory to how she has told others that how she expects them to behave. Like she's the, Mrs. Etiquette of friendship. Kyle, you are very much a hypocrite and self-centered. Just from that, and I was like, Dorit, really, you may have a point there. And here it is again, where she was berating the women at the soiree at Bozeman House, telling them they should be ashamed of themselves. But no, you are wrong in that you weren't being a girl's girl. That's your home girl. Even though y'all may be going through it, you can't grant loyalty to the man when that's your homegirl. So you're telling him there's loyalty and you won't ever tell anybody anything when you should be telling Dorit everything. That's the disloyalty. And that's what, that's what I see, child. That's a lot of us see that. And it's just a very big old, contradiction with Kyle. I just, So Kyle questioned Garcelle as to why tell Bozeman about what she read on her text. And Garcelle was like, because you read it out loud at Chuck E. Cheese on camera. So what's the problem? So Kyle is trying to see why would Garcelle say that to Bozeman when Bozeman is real tight with Dorit. That's where Kyle is getting it from. Again, Kyle, you are wrong. And Kyle just doesn't see that. She's pulling straws and stuff all out of her butt and the magic hat, trying to make stuff stick instead of just admitting her fault and changing her behavior, what she expects other people to do. That's how you apologize, when you admit you're wrong, why you're wrong, and you change the behavior. Hello. Just saying. And then so Sutton is asking Kyle, well, I should have said this at first. Kyle was apologizing to the ladies for her behavior at the soiree. So here we go. Now, all that's been said, right? Sutton wants to know, why are you apologizing? And it doesn't, Kyle is not catching it because she doesn't think she's not being a girl's girl. She still is upholding that text to be okay, which is the point of contention with all of this. No one asked Kyle to read the text. Kyle read it thinking that they would be on her side. And again, she invited the core folks to apologize to I believe Sutton, is to get them on her side so that the next time they have an argument, Kyle can see that so and so sees my point. So like she's done before in previous seasons with different people. Kyle, Garcelle Sutton called it. Erika ain't gonna say nothing because Erika still trying to get on the good foot with Kathy and make sure that she ain't off the show like Lisa Rinna. What else happened, child? What else happened? Oh, Erika just wants them to cut her some slack. Erika, be quiet. Anyway, next we at Garcelle house. And she invites everybody to her beach house to see it for the first time. And while they're meeting, who house they meet up at? Did they meet up at Kyle's? That met up at somebody's house. Or was it Sutton's house? Anyway. So Dorit feels compelled to let them know that her son questioned whether or not she and PK are divorcing because he saw something on social media. And then the production, panned the breakup IG post or Twitter post, whatever social media it was on. And they're like, oh no, now he know. Well, you can't, he was he 10? And if he doesn't have kids only, then girl, he gonna see everything. And he better not be on X or Twitter, because that's just a porn, an adult film site. So, child, please. Dorit's feeling vulnerable, so she's telling, them and just trying to get out her feelings about the whole thing. And then Sutton just interrupts her and says, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think we should get on the move. It's a long haul over to Garcelle's, and she doesn't want us to be late. And everybody was like, girl, this is what they were thinking. Now, they said it in a confessional, but no one actually said it when they should have. But hold on, we need to hear this from Dorit. But Sutton was like, she could have held that and discussed it at Garcelle's. But see, Garcelle is also saying, I just want everybody to come over, have a good time, relax, relate, release, not have a whole lot of stuff going on. But that makes sense. But then they're on a show, and that's what Sutton is pertaining to. But Sutton is just being a little insensitive, and she's not feeling Dorit. I'm pretty sure if they weren't in the conundrum that they're in, she would not have interrupted Dorit, and she would have shown her support. She probably would have hugged her in the moment, or grabbed her waist and said it's okay, something to be more supportive other than interrupt her and tell her we have to move along. So shut up. Goodness. Oh my God. Girl. Anyway, so they get to Garcelle. She's showing them around. Everybody is woo woo. Now, she has gifts on her table, housewarming gifts and carrying on. And so she gets a gift from Jennifer, a Dolce & Gabbana toaster. And it just so happens it matched her outfit that she had on. Now, Garcelle got all these pajama-looking fit-outs for them to wear so that they can be comfortable. They don't have to, uphold their, clothing styles, and they can just relax. But that's what, so everybody said, oh, thanks. But, it just seemed a little pushy. She should have said, if you want to, please wear this. Just if you want to be comfortable, if you want to. But she just said, here, change into this. Like, dang, like, do we have to? I mean, both men had on the flowing summer dress. It was cold out there, child. They said it was 62 degrees as per production. They had on, they liked the sun, but it was started getting cold once that food got there. I'm like, well, the food, hot food. Supposed to be, but child, not on the beach with the sand flying. I could never really, the sand in the air. It just, I don't know. Maybe they should have ate at the house and then went down and just talked and enjoyed the sun and whatnot. But it It'd have to be a really nice like a day of at least 75, not 62 or six, whatever 60 was for the degrees. Yeah, it was too doggone cold. And so Kyle, so they have a little bar there too, and they're getting drinks. So Kyle approaches Dorit as she's, getting her drink made and fixing it up with all her carcass out and everything. So they go off and talk. And they finally mend the friendship. Dorit lets her know, just like Kyle, do you want to salvage the friendship? They're both like, yes. Dorit makes it plain to tell her what she needs to know and not give PK loyalty. Because you should be loyal to me, not him. And Kyle is okay with losing PK's friendship, as she should have. Like, listen, we all know what Kyle should have did. Yeah, I wrote it down. 62 doggone degrees. They're like, it's cold, but I'm gonna still stay here and film because I gotta get my check. Then they have little games that they're talking, little cutely games, like if you see a waiter, what's the wildest thing you would say to him, or how much money would it take for you to, bust a wide with whoever. And Erika was like, listen, if it's $1 million, that's too much. That ain't enough because that'll go in that ain't enough. You know what, Erika? You may be right. Someone said 12 million. Erika was like, shit, let me sign. On the line, they were talking about indecent proposal stuff. And I'm like, shoot, I'm with Erika. Like, I'll take the $1 million, but it still ain't enough. I'm talking about after. Like, if it's free money, no, the government ain't got to know about it. Yeah. I mean, 12, child. We may have to do some things I've never done before. Ray all day. This is what I'm saying. You can do what you want, but for 12 million, that's a lifetime of all the Louis I can buy. Ooh, I would have a Louis closet. Everything I wear will be Louis. Everything I touch, I mean, furnishings, everything in my house, it would just be LV on my front door. I would have my front door like not painted, but like what's that wallpapered, like whatever that's called, lacquer, whatever it is. I would get permission, of course, make sure I can, I ain't plagiarize or copyright. But yeah, that may cause some people to, may want to come in here. Yeah, listen, every time people see me, they just nickname me LV. My favorite luxury brand. I have a few other pieces from other things like Gucci. What else I have? I don't even remember. Gucci. I think that's it because I really like Louis Vuitton. Do I have any Louis shoes? I think I was gonna buy some not too long. Anyway, all I know is I prefer LV over LV a bust, period, point blank. So that was pretty much it, y'all. They were just having a good. Oh, they tried to do these. You know how people light the lantern and send it up in the sky. They tried to do that, and it didn't work, child. It was too windy. I mean, they're on the beach. By that time, everybody needs a blanket. People hair, all over the place. People hairline showing was where they normally showing, and for a reason, child. I'm like, okay, it's time got to go in because everybody's hairline ain't their hairline, and it's looking a little crazy. So yeah, that was it, y'all. Erika never been in love, and she needs to be in love because she never really had the great love of her life. She wants to have that. Girl, don't we all, girl? Anyway, that was it, y'all. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 9. I'll see you later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye. See you later. All day.